In this video, I'm going to show you how to assemble the microphone parts together. First of all, we need to create a new file, and this file needs to be an assembly file. So we move the mouse to the top left-hand corner, click on the orange file button, then click New. Then make sure we've got metric selected from this list here, and you're looking for the assembly standard So you can see the blue area here is assembly. So down we're looking for the fourth one along is standard Click on it and then select create. To bring the first part of the assembly in, we need to go to the top left-hand corner of the screen and click on this button, place. Now, if on your screen you see a slightly different button from place, click on a little arrow below it and select the top one, place. You'll find the models you've made so far for the microphone parts in your technical folder on your space of the network. If you don't know how to find that folder, ask your teacher for help now. Once you've found your technical folder, you'll see the different parts of the microphone that you've made so far. You're looking for the microphone casing. So click on it and say open. This is the casing here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can see what's going on. So I'm going to roll the middle mouse button away from me. And then I'm going to left click to place that in the assembly file. If I move the mouse to the side now, you'll see it's still there. I can still place as many as I want, but I only want one. So I'm going to press the escape key on my keyboard to deselect it. The first thing you need to do with any file in any assembly is to ground the first thing you bring in. So move the mouse over the first part. You can see it highlights in green. Then right-click on it. In this menu, move the mouse down about halfway and you'll find grounded. Click here. What you'll now see in the modelling tree on the left-hand side of the screen is this little pin attached to the part for the microphone casing. This tells us that this has been grounded and cannot be moved around. This will make all of the assembly later on in this assembly file so much easier for us. So it's really important that you do this every single time that you do any assembly. To bring the next part in, we go in the top left-hand corner, click on place. And the next part we want is the microphone. So scroll down until you find your microphone. Select it when you find it and then press open. So here's the microphone. I'm going to click somewhere on the screen. It doesn't matter where it is. And then I'm going to press the escape key on my keyboard to deselect another one. When you're creating an assembly, you will have a lot of zooming in, zooming out, rotating the views, and panning the views to do. So as a reminder to you, to zoom in and zoom out, roll the middle mouse button either toward or away from you. To pan the view, click and hold the middle mouse button and then move the mouse around. To rotate a view, press and hold the shift key on your keyboard, click and hold the middle mouse button and move the mouse. The first thing we're going to have to do here is rotate this view around so that we can see the bottom part of the microphone. So I'm going to press and hold the shift key on my keyboard, then click and hold the middle mouse button and rotate this around so I can see it from around about this. This means I can see the bottom face of this and also the inside face of the microphone casing. So now I'm ready to put these faces together. So to put these parts together, I'm going to click on the constrain button at the top of the screen. Now I need this face here to touch this face inside here. So these are the two faces I'm going to click on. It is important that you don't select the edge. So I don't want to just have the edge and then the green dot in the middle. That would be incorrect. I need to be able to see the face. Now, if you look at the screen closely, you'll see that when I put the mouse over this face, I can see a little green cross on it. I need to see that green cross on this face and on this face before I can put this together properly. So I'm going to select this face and then this face inside the microphone casing. And I'm going to click apply. And you can see what's happened there it's made those two faces touch. And we call that a mate. Now we want the round surfaces to line up. So we move the mouse over the microphone at the top, the round surface, and click. Then I'll move the mouse over the round surface of the microphone casing, and you can see that they've got this green center line going up the center. Now that's the center axis, and this method of constraining bits together is called center axis. So when I see the green bit here, I'm going to click on this curved surface. You can see that these two parts are fitted together, so the circular faces are now lining up. So I'm going to click apply, and then click cancel, because I've finished putting the microphone in place. What we're now going to do is put the microphone cover in place. So move the mouse to the top left-hand corner of the screen, click on place, then select the microphone cover, and click open. You can click anywhere on the screen to get this to put in place. And then press escape on your keyboard so that you won't add another one in. What we want to do now is we want to make sure that the flat surface of the bottom of the microphone cover touches the flat surface of the microphone casing. So we're going to click on constrain at the top and then select that flat face. It's going to zoom in to make it a bit easier. That flat face here is what we want. And again, you're looking for that green cross in place. When you select it, you'll see it's highlighted in blue. And then this top face here, again, you want the green cross to be seen, and you can see that there. So click on that face there, and that has made those two faces touch, so we call that a mate, and we click apply. Now we want to line up the curved surfaces of the microphone cover with the microphone casing. So move the mouse over the curved surface of the microphone cover. You can see the green center axis line has come down, so left click. Then move the mouse over the curved surface of the microphone casing until you again see the green center axis line, and then left click. Then click apply, click cancel, and we're going to zoom out by rolling the middle mouse button away from us, and then just rotate this around by holding down the shift key on your keyboard, clicking and holding the middle mouse button and moving the mouse. You can see that's the main part of this microphone assembled. So we're now going to save this by clicking on the orange file, then save as. Now you need to save this into your technical folder on your part of the school network. If you don't know how to get to that, ask your teacher for help now. The file name we need to change. So the file name's down here. We need to change it. So we're going to call this assembled microphone. And then click save. That's this video finished. So you can move on to the next one.